Hi, this is Natalie Rydstrom here from SportsBook I've got Lee Phelps from William Hill here on the line. It's a Wednesday and he's going to come and give us some great accumulator bets, trebles bets. We're going to start actually with a great Acca bet. 6 teams he's got for us today with some great odds. Lee, what have you got for us?
Yeah, I like this one. No luck with the first one. A couple of draws in there, though, but some of the big teams let me down. So this week, I think it's a nice weekend for anyone who likes to play in Acca. First up, Arsenal to win at Newcastle. Second, Liverpool at home to West Ham. Third, an even easier one, Chelsea to beat Crystal Palace at Stamford Bridge. Fourth, I'm going Manchester City to carry on their great run and beat Watford at home. And then 2 draws to round it off. Bournemouth versus Leicester and Stoke versus West Brom. So those 4, before that, all odds on. The last 2, just to bulk it up a little bit.
Yeah. And what are the odds for that one? It's
a nice, tasty, I like this. I think it's a very big price. 35.0, 34 to 1.
I could see you getting the paper then. I thought you were going to do it like Bet Battle.
No, I got it written down. I felt that.
Yeah, well, I have to say, God, obviously we saw some huge upsets, which obviously threw your accumulator off. Obviously, starting with the Manchester United match there against Newcastle. 0-0, God, but yeah, Arsenal, Arsenal again, they're priced 1.62. Would you take them as a straight bet?
It's not my kind of price, as you well know. I'd be looking for a bit more value. I think there will be goals in it. I think Newcastle will have gained in confidence from that draw at Manchester United. But we all know it's easier to go to a big club and be organised and stop them scoring than it is to try and score against a big club at home and not leave holes at the back. I think they'll leave too many holes. So yeah, I think Arsenal will win both, and maybe both teams to score over 2.5. But for the purposes of this, I like the Arsenal win.
Yeah, I think so as well. Man City, they've had a fantastic run, haven't they? 3 clean sheets in a row at home against Watford. Liverpool, obviously, they sort of pulled the somewhat of an upset because they were the underdogs in the match and they held Arsenal to that 0-0 draw there. My only sort of, again, slight worry is the draws, just as I'm a nervous draw better, although you actually got the draws right in the last accumulator bet. So I'm going to take your word for that one, Bournemouth draw and Stoke draw.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking 6 teams here, Natalie, and it's hard to get 6 up. As it's not going to be easy to get 6 up. You get 6 up, great. That'll keep you going for. If we get one of these up, that keeps us going for like 30 weeks in profit. It's not easy, But if you can pick 2 draws in a Premier League weekend, that's a great double. If you can just find 2 draws, that's enough. Because you're always going to be getting like 3.5, aren't you? You're always going to get nice prices about some of these draws. So you maybe get 3.0, 3.5, double those up. It's nice. So yeah, if we'd have just had a double of the draws, that'd have been nice. But as it was, we didn't. So yeah, I mean, you mentioned Man City there. I think Watford have drawn 3 times. That'll come to an end. Man City will win. Chelsea Palace is an interesting one, but yeah, the draws are the tricky ones. But I think we've got a chance with these 2.
All right then. So you've got Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Bournemouth draw, Stoke draw, and that's odds of 35.0 or 34 to 1. Lee Phelps, thank you for joining us.
Pleasure.